Why is the delay in shooting actually a good thing for the show? Why will the second season be less confusing but more intense than the first one? And what should we expect from the new mysterious series that also takes place in the Witcher universe? Hi, I'm Dylan, and you're watching Awesome Movies. Let the filming begin. The showrunners working on the Witcher series were so sure of its success that they renewed it for a second season weeks before the first one even came out. Initially, the second part of the bewitching show was set to be filmed in early 2020 and released in 2021. But due to the pandemic, the production shut down for 2 weeks, and the delay in filming lasted for almost half a year. To cheer up the show's fans, the show creator, Lauren Hissrich, made a beautiful post on Twitter. "The sun will rise again. Until then, stay home and stay safe," she captioned the on-set photo. And a while ago, we heard the most exciting news a Witcher fan can expect, and it came in an utterly exquisite form. After all the months we've been apart, it's time for production to restart. The Witcher and his bard, who's flawless, will reunite on set the 17th of August, the Twitter post said. It feels like Jaskier himself wrote this poem. Posting a photo of himself ready to wear Geralt's wig, Henry Cavill assumed everyone that there's no reason to worry about the cast and crew. "All of us are cleared and bubbled. We got tested twice a week up here in Kaer Morhen," he wrote. Thank goodness. Oh, and just in case, let me remind you that Kaer Morhen is the ancestral home of the Witchers. Soon we'll tell you more secrets about this mysterious place. Even though the filming has already resumed, it's still unclear when the new season will be ready for streaming on Netflix. If previously a 2021 release was planned, we can probably count on a 2022 release date now. But according to Lauren Hissrich, we shouldn't be too sad about having to wait for so long. The show creator assured everyone that the added time was actually good for the show's quality. "We don't want to rush the product. That doesn't benefit anyone," she said. Let's hope that she's right. Who's going to be in Season 2? The main three characters and the actors portraying them will undoubtedly return to the series. Anya Chalotra will reprise the role of Yennefer. We never doubted that she survived at the end of Season 1. Freya Allan will come back as Ciri, and of course, Henry Cavill will show us more of Geralt of Rivia. And this time, it's very possible that Henry will look even cooler in Season 2. The actor once admitted that he isn't offended by the criticism coming from the book fans. Instead, he thinks that it allows him to grow. "I'm on all the Reddit forums," the actor confessed. "I'm reading all the reviews. I'm literally trying to get everyone's information." And Henry also added that the criticism helps him bring his character as close as possible to how he was in the books. Respect. Coming back to the Season 2 cast. Luckily for all of us, Joey Batey will play the incomparable Jaskier once again, and some other well-known characters will also appear in the second season. We'll see more of Yennefer's tutoress Tissaia, King of the Elves Filavandrel, Yennefer's blue-eyed lover Istred, and sorceress Triss Merigold, among many others. And of course, there will be quite a few new faces as well. The cast will be joined by Peaky Blinders star Paul Bullion, the Danish Girl actress Aisha Fabian Ross, Killing Eve's Kim Bodnia, and Game of Thrones alumni Christopher Hivju. The latter actor unfortunately caught the infamous virus right before production closed. Luckily, he recovered from it quickly and is back in full health. Most of the new characters come from the books and games, but there are also completely new ones. For example, a young and mostly unknown actress, Carmel Laniato, will play Violet, who is described as a young girl whose playful and whimsy demeanor is a front for a smarter and more sadistic character. Gee, sounds intriguing. But new cast members are the least of the surprises the new season has in store. As Hissrich reported to Pure Fandom, without spoilers, I will say there's a crop of new monsters, a new cost to magic, and new and unexpected pairings of our favorite characters. Can't wait to see it all! And there's some more good news. We can expect to see some queer representation in the new season. "One of my favorite things about the books is that they are full of subversion," Hissrich explained. "It all leads us to the next important question about the second season. What's it gonna be about?" There will be 8 episodes in the new season, but since the books provide way more source material than 8 hours of the show can cover, the writers had to choose very carefully which stories to tell in the series. Do you trust them with that choice, or do you think that the books will always be better than the Netflix show? Share in the comments below. Meanwhile, Hissrich described to GamesRadar that the new season will look slightly different from the first one. According to her, the story's going to be more focused, and it'll have a stronger drive. All of the relationships that we've been setting up in Season 1 actually start to come into fruition in Season 2, the show creator explained. And here's something that'll probably make most of the fans happy. In the second season, you won't have to rack your brains over its utterly confusing non-linear timeline, since all three protagonists, Geralt, Ciri, and Yennefer, joined the same timeline by the first season's finale. Their stories will be told simultaneously in the second part. Phew! But at the same time, there will definitely be flashbacks, and we'll indeed see Geralt hunting monsters again. Plus, in the second season, we'll see the fortress called Kaer Morhen, and there's something very special about this place. As I've already mentioned, it's a family home for Witchers, and a place where they undergo their training. Right there, we'll finally see one of the most anticipated scenes of the second season, Geralt training Ciri. He becomes her guardian there, and at some point, even turns into a father figure for the young girl. The first months the two of them spent together were largely skipped in the novels, so even book fans must be excited to see them getting to know each other. At the same time, a mysterious and powerful wizard is pursuing the Princess of Cintra, so we can expect to see more battles and dark magic. Besides this, the show creator also teased the introduction of other witches in the second season, because she said that Geralt is set to meet his mentors and brothers at Kaer Morhen. Kim Bodnia, for example, will play Vesemir, a legendary witcher and father figure for Geralt. And what about Yennefer, you might ask? Her character will surely receive more development as well. Will she continue her quest of regaining the ability to conceive a child? Or will she find new happiness in a family of fellow sorcerers? We'll see. The second season will also dig deeper into the lives and motivations of the villainous characters we already know. For the show creator, their stories are the most fascinating part of the series. And finally, the second season promises to be even more intense than the first one, if that's even possible. According to Lauren Hissrich, in the first season, they were only creating the world and setting up the characters. All those things that we set up, Geralt and Yennefer, Geralt and Ciri, Yennefer and Ciri, all of the different kingdoms that you just barely hear about in Season 1 start rising to the surface in Season 2, the show creator explained to Digital Spy. But one more season isn't enough to tell all the fascinating stories of this world full of monsters, both obvious ones and those who take on a human form. That's why we should expect expansion of the Witcher universe. Book and game fans know that there's so much more to tell, and Lauren Hissrich is sure that there's enough material for the whole 7 seasons. So it's crucial for the showrunners to avoid using up all the source material too quickly. The first thing we could do is put all of our energies just into Season 1 and not be thinking about where these characters can grow to, Hissrich said. Well, I'm pretty sure that they won't make this mistake, because 7 seasons sounds exciting for fans and cast and crew alike. And what's even more exciting is that we're going to see so much more of the Witcher universe than just Geralt's story. For example, Netflix recently announced an animated movie about Geralt's mentor, Vesemir. Titled The Witcher, Nightmare of the Wolf, its synopsis says, long before mentoring Geralt, Vesemir begins his own journey as a Witcher after the mysterious Delgan claims him through the Law of Surprise. Since Kim Bodnia is playing the character in the second season of The Witcher, we can expect him to voice Vesemir in the animated movie as well. However, nothing about the Nightmare of the Wolf has been confirmed yet, and one more prequel announced in July will be a live-action series titled The Witcher: Blood Origin. In its 6 episodes, it's going to tell us about the first Witcher that ever appeared on the continent. The series synopsis says, 1,200 years before Geralt of Rivia, the worlds of monsters, men, and elves merged into one, and the first Witcher came to be. It's been revealed that the series will tell the tale of the flourishing elven civilization before the emergence of the human race. And it'll also tell us the stories not featured in the Witcher series, books, or games. But to make the story as close to the existing source material as possible, the author-Witcher Andrzej Sapkowski will serve as a creative consultant for Blood Origin. Lauren Hissrich and series writer Declan DeBarra will step in to co-create the prequel. That's pretty much all we know about the upcoming show, as its filming and release date is still being kept a secret. But we can, of course, be sure that it's going to have a whole new cast. It's still unclear who is set to appear in Blood Origin, but Netflix is reportedly already eyeing Henry Cavill's Justice League colleague and Game of Thrones star Jason Momoa for the lead role. Don't you think he's going to look absolutely perfect as The Witcher? Looks like even Momoa himself is amused by this idea, because he recently shared some fan art in his Instagram story, where he's featured as the character. The actor tagged Henry Cavill in it, wrote, "What's up, homie?" and captioned it with 6 laughing emojis. But wait, before you get too excited, there's still a huge question as to whether Momoa can manage the role. Don't think that I doubt his acting skills, it's just that he has such a full schedule. Remember, he's set to star in the sequel of Aquaman, and he's also starring in Amazon's science fiction series, See. So it's still unclear whether he'll be able to find the time to portray the first Witcher. Hopefully we'll find out very soon when the Blood Origin cast is finally announced. Don't you think that Momoa's joining the franchise makes sense? And are you excited to see more of the Witcher universe? Share in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and stay awesome!